And here we go. The 6'8", 200-pound forward from the University of Indiana, Mackenzie Mgbako. I really can't wait to show you this kid's film and let you know what I think about him. He can really play, man. Really excited about his trajectory. But before I get into all that, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Our schedule, we're trying to get back to, I've been super busy, I apologize, is 2 videos per week, 2 podcasts per week. Our podcasts are filmed live on YouTube with my co-host Matt Hannafin, Tuesdays and Thursdays. They'll be out on iTunes, which is Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all that, Wednesdays and Fridays. So make sure you join us for the live podcast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's really important to the channel. We're really trying to grow this thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get right into the film. All right, on this possession, I want you to pay attention to Mackenzie Mgbako right here, 6'7" forward for Indiana, 200 pounds. Watch this kid run the floor. He is fast. He is athletic. Watch him get on his horse, outrun 3 or 4 of the South Carolina players, and then hammer it. Now, this is another thing you're going to notice about Mgbako is that he can rebound it, and then he can bust out dribble and start initiating your offense at 6'8", 200 pounds. That is a skill that is coveted in the NBA, functional size, and the ability to get you an early offense. Now, this is what makes Mgbako special. As I mentioned, he can rebound the basketball and get you into early offense. His ability to break people down off the dribble in transition is just going to be a skill that translates at the next level, and NBA teams are really going to covet that. He already has an NBA body. Whew. Whenever I tell you he's going to be coveted in the NBA, he's going to be coveted in the NBA. You need to trust me on this one. He's 6'8", long arms, NBA body, but he also shoots 40% from 3, 44% early in the season so far. He's got a beautiful stroke, man. That type of functional size with shooting is something that every team in the NBA wants. I know these are just free throws. I know some of you are probably going to skip over this because you're like, I don't want to watch free throw highlights. But this is important. When you're talking about getting drafted, he gets to the free throw line about 3 times per game. I'd like to see that number go up. Also, because he shoots 92% from the free throw line. 6'8", 200 pounds, shoots over 52% from the field, shoots over 40% from 3, and over 90% from the free throw line. He will be coveted at the next level. He is my steal of the draft. Way too early proclamation, but he will be my steal of the draft. Book it. Here we have Mgbako running the floor again. And I want you to pay attention to the lively legs, the NBA body, to just be a physical, bruising, athletic big wing at the next level, man. I like it. On this rep, this is a rep of Mgbako not really trusting or having confidence in his moves out of the pivot or off the dribble. Like, he just seemed really unsure of what he wanted to do. As he gets more comfortable and gets more reps and goes through more training on these types of things, this little shimmy shake can lead to a baseline drive. If he just shimmies right to left and sells that left really hard, he has his whole baseline. But he just isn't sure of what to do here, and he just ends up with this little air ball. Now, this is where I feel like Mgbako can really take his game to the next level in the NBA, in that pace and space type of league and offense. You can see his man, who's actually also going to be a player in the 2025 NBA draft. He is ball watching. not looking at his man. You got to be open to be able to see your man and the ball at the same time. So you got to sync a little bit. But he isn't, and he gets cut back door. Nice cut by Mgbako, and watch him finish. Now, I asked this question to my co-host Matt Hannafin. How long has Mgbako been playing basketball? Because moves like this just make me think like it hasn't been a long time. Clearly, the guy beats him to the spot. No counter move. Just throws the guy off. Clear offensive foul. Something to monitor going forward for sure. Now, Mgbako moves his feet very well for a guy that's 6'8", 200 pounds. He moves his feet well. But the one thing that I really would like to see him improve, and I know Mike Woodson's going to coach him up, to get his hands up when he's on defense. He has a long wingspan. He should always have his arms up, making it difficult for passers to make passes. But this is just a habit of a young player not understanding he has to hover and mirror the ball with his hands. It doesn't really come into play here, but it's going to come into play at some point. The other thing that you're going to absolutely love about this kid, if you haven't seen him play, is that he is a point of attack defender as well. Watch him play defense. Watch his feet. Watch his hips. Look at him flip his hips. Just stays locked in, harassing the ball carrier, the ball handler, all the way down the floor. Outstanding. Now, I don't particularly like the body positioning here from Mgbako, where he's standing straight up and down. He needs to bend his knees and be in a more athletic stance whenever he goes to get off this dribble handoff. But he's such a great athlete and has such great feet. Watch his feet of how easily he just gets around this screen for how big he is. That's scary. Now, what I really don't like about this rep is the fact that Mbaku's coming over here, doesn't establish himself for the charge, doesn't get his hands up, doesn't attempt to block the shot. In fact, he ducks out of the picture like he's going to get dunked on. I don't like this rep at all. Not at all. Terrible weak side help. Terrible. Now, this is a great rep here by Mgbako. Look at this seal to box out this guy. Go up two hands strong and attack this rebound. My ball.